Panther kicker Zane Gonzalez has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starts the drive on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Throwing again on second down. Murray finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of the tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
To throw is Murray. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
First down, Murray. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
6-0 our score after one. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray now. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
With that run, double-check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 65 yards.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
After the sack on first down, Murray. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Murray now, third and goal. And it's caught. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and through. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Here's Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3 from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, Matt! Black Ultra.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's the gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Watch out now. 50 series. Right, 60. Right, white. Black shot.
Back to throw. That pass complete to Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 40 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez to add the PAT. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Murray fighting. Lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. The point after is good, and the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Panthers 19, Cardinals 17.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
10. 43 rail.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So in the Cardinal territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
38. 97. 52 blaster.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
And cycle. Red cycle. Blue strike. Huge yellow. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. And we're back now in Charlotte. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Throwing now is Murray.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a 2nd time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cluster. 6. Red. Yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Ready. Ready. Black. Red. 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 Green. Steel. Black. Black. Blue. Go. Ready.
Now back to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Right, 60. Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Down. Right, 97, green down. Black open. Strike, right. Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
10 seconds. Ready, ready.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
52. Go right.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Watch out now. 50. Black shot. Claw red.
2nd and 6. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, set.
Again, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ready?
McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Gonzalez's kick is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. To throw is Murray. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Big ass open, big ass open. Omaha. Omaha.
Murray to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they completed, and stopped the clock in the end.
He's back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Right, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They hand this off to Harris, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Murray sets to throw on fourth. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this not always an